Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dr. Ollie Show, where we will have special guests, hot topics, and unexpected surprises. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to the Dr. Ollie Show. Today, I'd like for you to open your hearts and clear your minds as we dive into our topic. Today, we're going to discuss polyamory saved my marriage. And before you make judgment call or anything, I want you to hear these people out. I've invited a special couple here on today that have talked about how they have a polyamory relationship and it's made a big major difference in their lives. So without any further delay, put your hands together and help me welcome to the stage Ashley and Joseph. So, how are you doing?
I'm amazing. How about you?
I'm doing good. And Joseph, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Alrighty. So, you guys are classified as married as of now, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And how long have you guys been married?
About 4 years now.
Yeah.
You say about 4 years, okay.
Yeah.
And Joseph, I mean, tell me this right here. By you being the man, this right here has to be just a little bit different than it would be in a traditional marriage for you guys to basically be in a marriage with a third person? Am I saying that correctly?
Different would probably be the best possible word to use, since I was always raised in a very straightforward, very religious household.
Okay.
You had your wife and that was it. But we've
Yeah, we
changed our
that.
thinking.
Yeah.
Or rather, she's changed my thinking.
Okay, so okay, all right. So what did you do, Ashley, to really change his thinking?
Well, you know, I am very successful now with my career as a social media influencer.
Okay.
I went viral and I make lots of money by advertising my looks and my body.
Okay.
And I didn't want to have any more babies. We have one. We have a son.
Okay.
He's so cute. His name is Josiah. And I'm not really there for him as a mom because I do a lot. Like, I'm always in the camera.
Okay.
I love what I do. I love my family, but I'm not there to basically do what a real mom needs to do. So I thought it would be a great idea to help someone, for someone to come in and help us, basically.
So what would you say the reason, as far as with you guys' life, because I understand what you mean as far as like to help, but I mean, couldn't you just get a nanny or something to be able to
No.
come? No?
No.
Why?
What? I'm not there for him when it comes to intimate reasons, mainly because I just don't feel like it sometimes.
Okay. And so, and you're okay with him being intimate as far as with another woman?
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Okay. And so, Joseph, you said that you came from a religious household and you guys were not really raised as far as to do this type of thing, and she shifted your mind frame. What did she really say to you to be able to do that? Because normally from people that I know that have been really rooted as far as from a traditional household to go one direction, they don't just change like that. So what did she say?
Well, we were talking about how when we brought this person in, we definitely needed to set boundaries, because obviously we didn't want to bring someone in that we were just going to cheat on with our other partner.
Okay,
It's
okay.
just, we couldn't have
agreed.
that. We agreed, yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. So I've got to make just something that has caught my attention right here. So why is it, Ashley, that every time I speak with him, you turn to him like as if you better say what I want you to say?
I mean, I think that's your assumption, Dr. Ollie.
Okay. So that's not really what's taking place?
I'm
Why did you do it?
Because we are husband and wife and we agree on the same things.
Okay. But look at me. Talk to me. Okay.
We're
okay.
husband and wife and we agree on the same things.
Okay, alrighty then. So Joseph, so if Ashley was not inside of your life, do you feel like as if that you would be in this?
No, not at all.
Okay, okay. And as far as with your child, how do you feel like that child is going to think as they grow up? You said it's a son, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you think he's going to think?
I think he's just gonna see this person as his other mom, which you see it all the time. You see it on the news. You see it in media all the time.
I mean, I can't necessarily say it's all the time. I mean, I don't know anyone personally that is really in this right here, but I mean, I have heard of it sometimes. But if we had to just say with statistics, I mean, it may be 1 out of every 50, 100. It's not very very common, is it? I mean,
Not
if you
very,
know
not
more,
very common, but common enough.
But the thing is, I'm saying, if you know more, then just, I mean, fill me in and let me know. I mean, how common is this really? That's what we want to know.
No, I agree. It's not that common.
Okay.
We're a family that likes to be different and make bold decisions.
Okay.
And we love helping other people as well.
So this young lady, a lady that's with you guys as of now, that is apart. How long has she been in your life?
About a year.
Yeah, about a year.
About a year. So what was it like before she came in?
A catastrophe.
Because I'm just trying to see what really got you guys to this point right here. This may help someone. I mean, seriously. There's a lot of
Yeah.
people that are dealing with, divorce rate is very high as of
It
right
is.
now. And so just tell us, I mean, what really got you to this point right here to say, we've got to get somebody else to come in?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to lose my husband. We've been married. We met in high school, and we've always been really close.
Mhm.
But after being married, the first 2 years is just very rough. So,
Rough how?
like, you get to really know that. Like, he knows me,
Okay.
but I really got to really know what he really wanted, and I wasn't able to give him really what all he desired. And I figured.
And you're still saying sexually?
Sexually, also, just like, I'm all about me. So, like, if it's not about what I want, then
But you don't realize a marriage is basically about commitment.
that's why
and-
a polyamorous relationship changed our marriage. Like, it saved our marriage, actually, because now we have we have Anastasia. Like, she's beautiful. Like, in her heart, she's just like the mother part of me. Like, I'm a
Okay.
mother, but like she's very loving and motherly, and we together like help support her financially and emotionally, and she does that with us as well.
And she's given us an emotional stability that we haven't had in a long time.
Yeah.
Emotional stability that you haven't had in a long time. This is interesting. It really is. Just to know that you guys have this as of now. You're saying that you've been in it for over a year. Because at first, when I first asked you, I really thought you were going to say something, and I'm pretty sure everybody else out here did too. Like maybe about a month, 2 months, something like that.
Yeah.
But you're saying that it's been 12 consistent months, at least minimum, that it has been going on, and it's been working for you. And you are looking to be able to continue this for how long? I mean, is it going to go forever? I mean, are you just looking at maybe for the next 2 to 3 years until maybe you land a big break or something? I know you said that you're doing really well with as far as online social media and everything, and then maybe you'll be kind of settled to where you won't necessarily need this person, or are you looking for her to stay in your lives forever?
Honestly, like, I'm a very, like, I don't think about the future. I think about what's happening right now, and the way that we've been living is perfect. Like, like, I allow them to make their own decisions.
Okay.
But Anastasia knows, like, we're home, like, we're her family. So if she wants to stay with us, then that's amazing. Like, she's actually, like, we're gonna have a second child together, all three of us.
You are?
Yeah.
So
and-
when you guys do that, is it going to be really your child, or is it really going to be her child?
It's gonna be our child.
Okay, so she's going to give birth to the child, and is it going to be as far as your eggs, and she's just going to carry it? I mean, because we're in 21st century, we have all type of things nowadays, and people want to know this.
Yeah.
How what's the format? How are you guys going to do this?
Yeah. So I thought about doing the whole donor with the eggs, but I
Okay.
figured her body is her body. I believe she should hold her own eggs, and she's beautiful. Like, I love her, and I want our child to look like her, because
You want it to look like, so you're really not going to be the actual
I am.
birth parent.
No, I
You're what?
I am. I'm a second mom.
Okay, alrighty. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a commercial break at this time, and when we come back, I want to be able, we've talked so much about this third person, Anastasia, so I want to be able to bring her out and just allow the people, the audience, the world to be able to meet her, and then we can be able to get her take on all of this. So when we come back, we'll hear from her. Let's take a commercial break. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back. And today we're having a discussion about how polyamory saved this couple's marriage. They said they've been in a relationship for about 4 years now, and things just started to die down. We've heard so much about this third person that I would like to go ahead and bring her out now. So everybody put your hands together and let's bring Anastasia out. So how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So I want to know from you how all of this right here is really working. I mean, you appear to be fairly young. How old are you?
I'm about 20.
About 20 years old, and you've been in a relationship with them for basically a year, and it's working.
It is.
That's what you're saying. Okay, and what makes it work so well?
I think the fact that we have a mutual understanding and a mutual respect between all three of us makes it work very well, because it's not one person overpowering, or it's not like any power struggle here. We have a mutual understanding.
Okay, so what would you say your role is to be with them?
My role is the same role as a normal partner in a two-person relationship. I'm here as an emotional support.
Okay.
I'm here as physical support. Whatever they need and whatever I need, we give it to them.
Okay, and so they talked about children. They said that you guys already have one son.
Yes.
So biologically, as of now, do you have any children?
I am carrying our next child together.
You said you were carrying, as far as you're like pregnant with the child as of now. So this brings me to a real good question, and that is, so you and Joseph, you've been intimate with one another.
Yes.
And it's really, as far as bloodstream, I mean, if we had to say a blood type, it would be your two children, not necessarily hers, right?
No, it's definitely ours.
It's
I'm not gonna-
all our children.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm saying, that's why I made it clear as far as like with bloodline. I mean, but I see what you're saying. You're saying emotionally, you're still there. So that,
Emotionally,
No?
physically, she's there, but DNA-wise, if we had to
Yes.
break DNA into two
Yeah, DNA.
people, yes, it would be us two. But as far as raising and culture and everything
Definitely
else,
there.
so that brings me to the question of, Ashley, what are you going to do if they ever decide one day that, I mean, they want to be out of this right here, and that they want to just have the relationship with themselves?
That won't
and-
happen.
What do you mean?
That won't happen.
But how do you know? I mean, you have no proof. I mean, like I said before, divorce rate is very high. It's 50% of, I mean, most marriages, and you're telling me that it won't happen.
Joseph and I came to a conclusion
Okay,
of what we needed in our relationship.
Okay.
We vocalized what we wanted,
okay.
and we agreed
Mhm.
that we needed beautiful Anastasia to help us.
Yeah.
And
But don't you realize, I mean, it's still their child, not your child, because, I mean, you've made a statement and said that you don't want any more biological children.
no, okay, just because my body,
Okay.
and it's better than having you want to talk about divorce rate, what about abortion rate? I'll rather have Anastasia come and conceive for us.
And you're
as a
100%
family.
positive that she's never going, they're going to always be here. So you guys are in this for the long run.
Yes.
You're saying that no matter what, that you guys are going to stay together.
Yeah.
Okay, and Joseph, how do you feel about this right here? I mean, I've seen it in situations where the two women leave the man. I mean, and maybe she starts
That will
showing her
happen.
more attention. I'm asking Joseph, though.
I don't. Sorry.
Like she said, this was a communicative
Okay.
effort. We all talked about this. We set boundaries. We made sure that it was clear that we're all
And
in
you
this
never heard,
together.
and you've never heard of things changing? I mean, as far as people, well, I changed
course,
my mind,
people change.
and you don't think you're people that can change? You get that? That's what I'm saying.
Change for the better.
You change for the
Changed
better.
for the better. Yes.
Okay, so Joseph, back to the original question, do you ever feel like as if that could take place, and what would you do if it did?
If it ever did,
To where
for some
they
reason come
left?
to that conclusion, then we would talk about it.
Okay.
You know, the three of us would all talk about it and talk it through.
I mean, discussion is good, but if they come to the conclusion and say that we're going to be in a different relationship, then you're just going to pretty much be okay with that? Or are you going to fight for it? Or, I mean, what's going to happen? Because
I'm gonna fight for the both of them.
Okay.
Because this is our family.
And Anastasia, how do you feel about the child that you're carrying, knowing that it's going to basically have two mommies? And I mean, it's a little different.
I feel like it's really not that different. If you were to be in a same-sex marriage or relationship, your child would have either two dads, two moms. So now, if you think about it, it's really, you just have even more support financially. You have more emotional support. I mean, instead of like step parents, there's no step. We're all an equal parent on equal playing field.
So when it comes down to, as far as the reason, they basically told me already that you're here. They told all of us that you're here for financial support. So would you say that you're really just doing this for the money?
No, because if it was just for the money, I would just have the baby and then go about my life. But I'm choosing to live with them, to spend time with them, to really form an emotional bond with them. I mean, if it was just the kid, there's no reason for me to stay for a full year already, and the fact that I'm just now conceived.
Okay. I'm just trying to wrap my mind around all of this right here. I mean, like I said, you guys are educating me on something that I wasn't used to, never really heard of until I even became an adult. And I mean, I know we're in the 21st century, and there's so much that has changed and that's going on as of now. So I'm just thinking about as far as with your kids, and how would you feel? I guess you'd be okay with it if they chose to do the same exact thing after they got older, and you wouldn't have any problems or anything like that with it.
None.
As long as they're happy. And I think the biggest part about a polyamorous relationship is to make sure there's equal parts.
Okay.
So she does not show Joseph or me more love. Joseph does not show me or her more love. It's all about equality.
And even though you're saying that, in a sense, because when you're intimate with someone, that's a sign of really showing that love to that person. Am I right or wrong about it? Okay. And she's already stated that was kind of the reason why you came into the picture, because of the fact that she didn't want to be intimate really with him anymore. She
Not
said
intimate. There's different
You
ways
said that you didn't have the time.
I don't.
Okay. And that's what drew me to that question that I asked.
There are different love languages, though. So intimacy and physical touch, intimacy goes under physical touch, but sometimes that's just not one's love language. She does show us very much love without being intimate.
Yeah, our role model in our house is health, wealth, and happiness. So everybody's healthy, we're wealthy, and we're all happy. So
Anastasia, would you classify Ashley as the leader of you guys' group? I mean, that's basically, it feels like a group.
I would say when it comes to decisions, she does have a more like sturdy voice.
Yeah, because they don't know how to make decisions around here.
So you are the boss. I mean, that's what I asked you that earlier.
Make
You act
the
like
decision for them.
You do what?
It. I just help them get to a decision faster because I don't have all day. Like, time is money, so we need to come up to a conclusion that help each other. So. Yeah.
Okay. And so, Joseph, what do you do for a living?
I'm an actor.
You're an actor.
Yes.
So you're not really making any money as of right now, are you?
Not right now, no.
Okay, and so you're really that now it's making more sense. The reason why you feel like you're the boss is because you make the money. To a certain extent, yeah.
Pretty much, I'm a boss.
Okay.
I'm a boss bitch. Sorry for my French.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, I love what I do. I don't mind that because he supports me. So that's all I need is the support that I need.
You know, as actors, we have our little bit of dry spells. I'm no big AAA superstar actor.
Yeah, it's not like as if that you're a A-lister, but you're just saying you're in between.
But he did help me get to where I am today.
I'm in between jobs, but it's we still do support each other. She has her job, I have my job, and then we take care of Anastasia.
So was she financially stable as far as with all of this social media platform before you came into the picture?
Yeah. He helped me get to where I need. He gave me all this money.
Okay. He
believed
gave you
in
all
me.
this. Oh, so he got like a major inheritance or something, and
Whenever he would get a job,
okay.
he made sure that it was mine.
Okay.
That was his heart's desires, to please me and to make sure.
But your wealth.
He believes in me.
But
And
your
look
wealth
at,
actually.
look at where I am now.
That's what I'm saying. But
So,
your wealth came from really the platform of everything that you've
we're
established.
together, so we're married, so it's our wealth.
I understand that. I understand. Okay. Okay. And so, truthfully, where we are as of now, you're in a polyamorous relationship, and you're really supporting Joseph, and you're also supporting Anastasia.
We support each other.
We're supporting each other.
I am a boss bitch again, so I do make moves.
Okay. Okay. And so, Anastasia, for the future, where are you looking to be able to really go with your life? Or is it just depending on what Ashley wants? Because, I mean,
No.
everything right now sounds like what she says is what goes.
I think the part that may have been misinterpreted is
Okay.
when you ask them what would happen if like one of us decided to leave. The part about this that is so great is they do give me the freedom, since I'm so young, to take my life in my own direction.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
I choose after I have this baby that maybe I don't want to be in this, we're still going to raise the child together.
Yes.
I just won't be in this relationship. As far as career wise, they're both super supportive. They're helping me go to college for psychology. So that's where I'm going as far as career wise.
Okay. Alrighty then. All right, so there you have it. I just wanted to be able to get some information from you guys and just really get an understanding more than anything, not trying to beat up on anyone with all of this right here. And you've really helped me out with just coming, both of you, all three of you, with just coming to understanding about it. And so we're going to take one last commercial break, and we'll be back right after this to be able to wrap everything up. Thank you once again. We'll be back. All right, welcome back. And today we've been having a discussion about how polyamory has changed all three of these people's relationship for the better because of the fact that they're in a relationship together. And so I would just like to ask in closing words, Anastasia, what would you like to be able to leave as far as with our audience on today about how this right here has helped, or maybe just some words of how it has changed your thoughts about everything?
I would have to say, it really opened up my mind to get out of the traditional standards of how everybody thinks and what everybody thinks. I think you should just go for who and what makes you happy at the end of the day.
Okay. And Ashley, what would you like to say?
I would like to say, if you feel like you're in my shoes, you're a mom and you make most of the income and you can't seem to balance everything, find a beautiful partner that is not only beautiful on the outside but on the inside, that's willing to help you and your other partner, so that you don't miss out on life.
So you found her, really? I mean, from what you're telling me about this, so you're the one that actually brought her into the relationship. I never did ask that question. I forgot about that right there, but you brought her in.
Yeah.
Okay. But you wouldn't classify yourself as far as, I guess you would say, more on both sides as far as being bisexual.
I mean, I love her just as much as I love Jonathan. Yeah,
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. And Jonathan, what's your thoughts as far as, I mean, if you could just leave some words with people about your relationship and how it's changed for your life.
I think
I mean, Joseph, I'm so sorry. I said that, you said Jonathan, I said Jonathan. It's Joseph.
it's totally fine.
I know, I'm sorry. I always anyways. Thank you, honey.
I think regardless of where you come from or what walk of life you come from, you always have the option to change your way of thinking and open your mind to new possibilities.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys have heard it from them, and that's pretty much it as of now. So we're going to take one more commercial break, and we'll be back right after this. Welcome back. And today we have learned so much about this particular type of relationship, which we classify as a polyamory relationship. And I thank our guests for coming. They've shown us that they can do this, and it's actually working for them. And so I would like to say, never judge a book by its cover. Until next time, let's talk, let's listen, and always remember to love. Thank you, and God bless.